everybody, I'm Becca Scott and you are watching Good Looking Kickstarters. I'm gonna shout out some Kickstarters that I think look awesome right now in the world of gaming, tabletop, video game, whatever. And I'm doing this all for my friend Ruel Gaviola. Ruel, I want you to check these out. The first game I want to tell you about is a throwback to a simpler time. It's Overstocked from Play for Keeps. This is a quick game. It plays in about 20 minutes for 1 to 6 players. All right, we all remember Furbies, Tamagotchis, all the cute little critters. What was that one? We got Beanie Babies and Neopets. All of these things are brand names I probably shouldn't say, right? Hasbro, we're cool? We're cool. The 90s. You know them, you love them. If you don't remember them, then you're definitely wearing their fashion. Anyway, let's indulge our nostalgia by hopping on back in time and taking care of little critters with virtual poops with only 2 buttons. In Overstocked, players take on the role of toy developers, trying to manage the inventory of your 90s fad toys, to stay ahead of trends and pump the value of everything in your warehouse. On your turn, you can do things like add more toys to your warehouse or inflate the popularity of toys that any player already has in their warehouse. Overstock uses this clever tile matching mechanic where every time you get new cards, you're not just accruing more and more. You have to place them over the cards you've already received. So as you add to your stock, you're making choices about which stock you want to give up. At the end of the game, you will score points based on how popular the toy you have the most of in your inventory is, with one caveat. Whatever is the most popular toy will earn negative points. Cause you don't wanna be too cool and then it's not cool anymore. This deceptively simple mechanic makes for very competitive gameplay with those gotcha mechanics and lots of player table talk and bargaining. I love it. My Tamagotchi will die though. Game number 2, Blue June. All right, if you don't know, you should know. I love horror, so this game knocks it out of the park for me. It's super creepy and eerie, and it's a 2-dimensional side-scroller with a young girl going through some shit. In this game, you play the role of June, who is a student at a prestigious academy, plagued by horrific nightmares that seem to be connected to real life. We're gonna dive into June's mind as we explore her campus and these creepy dreams. The charming, low-poly design of this game adds this really emotive air of gloom and dread. Everything is recognizable, but it doesn't quite feel right. They're gonna build this game to be full of stealth challenges and puzzles. I love a puzzle game, secret collectibles, little hidden paths, but also you could just play it as a straightforward narrative adventure. Something super fun is you get to manage June's inventory, which in a game like this, you don't usually get an inventory. You're managing things that are in her pockets as well as items she may have pulled from the dream world. Also, shout out to BB, the solo developer of this game. It's really incredible to see one person make an entire game like this. And I think that it has a lot of artistic details that may be missed in a AAA title because of the license for creative freedom that you can have when you just make a game on your own. As Ruel always says, this is an example of something that Kickstarter made possible because without crowdfunding, something like Blue June would never get a chance to get off the ground, and it's supporting independent creators. We love to see it. Okay, the final game I want to share with you, Ruel, this week is Valor and Villainy Lludwik's Labyrinth. This is another one from our friends at Skybound Games. What up, Skybound? Not only is this game an expansion for Valor and Villainy, Minions of Mordak, but it is also a standalone legacy game. That's right, it's both. This game has so much. It has minis, it has splitting narratives, it has a solo mode where you can play an AI boss, it has free play battle modes, a new campaign book, new mechanics, game trees, inserts. I could go on, but I may never emerge from this labyrinth of newness. The world of Valor and Villainy is all the things you love about classic RPG game fantasy, and it's got this added little boost of zany comedy in there. It's got over 600 cards in this new edition. The replayability is really incredible, and you can play either fully cooperative or fully competitive, as opposed to Minions of Mordak, which is a one versus all game. This game plays as a tile-laying adventure where you're wandering a maze, you're battling minions on your way to defeating a challenging boss, and you can combo up your spells, you can level up, you can uncover new mechanics as acts progress as you play. I mean, there's always something new to keep the legacy feeling fresh. Plus, look at all these minis. We, the people, demand custom minis, and custom minis we shall have. This game is super charming, very funny, and you're gonna have a blast even if you get killed by Lludwik, because there's a demon imp riding a Godzilla mech, and his gang, the Muscle Boys, is operating out of the basement of a fantasy pizza parlor. And if you're the kind of person that needs to try before you buy, oh wow, there's a tabletop simulator version for you. So make sure you go check out Valor and Villainy, Lludwik's Labyrinth from Skybound. One more little honorable mention. I gotta shout out my buddies at Game Nights. You may know that I am a big fan of a game called Magic: The Gathering. There is a special format that cool kids play of Magic: The Gathering. This is called Commander. And if you play Commander, you probably watch Josh LeQuai and Jimmy Wong on Game Nights. If you do, you're gonna need their limited deck box. That's right, they made a Game Nights deck box. It is completely custom. It fits 2 decks. It has a little dice tray. It even has a middle compartment that you could fit a standard deck in. I mean, I need to have this. I need it, and you do too. So get yours, because doesn't seem like there's an unlimited supply here. All right, friends, that's it for this week's episode of Good Looking Kickstarters. If we missed something that you think is awesome and coming up on Kickstarter, please shout it out in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button, like, subscribe to the channel, and find more cool stuff we're doing here at Good Time Society. See you next time.